Hello, Claudia, and welcome to the last part of the PC/Steam version of Maui Mallard and Cold Shadow, or Donald and Cold Shadow, whatever you want to call it. On this last part of doing it all in hard mode would be the last two levels: Realm of the Dead and Mojo Stronghold. Yeah, I'm more familiar with these two, more better on the Super Nintendo version. So yeah, I did very bad on these last two levels. So many attempts. Of course, I'm gonna be keeping those attempts to show you how many times, all my failures. Yeah, because because that's why I like to show my failures anyway. I could just cut it to just one fail and two when I win, but no. Yeah. Anyway, the level layout for both. Okay, but the beginning part of Realm of the Dead is kind of like it's kind of made differently from the Super Nintendo version. But when you have to let that Kwakus, or but you need to let that jar ding, whatever, start floating up and all. On that tower part of Realm of the Dead. Yeah, that part is almost similar to the Super Nintendo version, but not that much, because on the PC, Sega Genesis, whatever version, you can that's some parts you have to use your bow staff. Well, if I recall the Super Nintendo one, you don't need to use that much. I can't remember. But yeah, kind of different. Both Realm of the Dead is completely different from the Super Nintendo version, but I'm more, because I played the Super Nintendo more, so I know more about that one. Now, Mojo Stronghold. Yeah, the layout also is completely different on the last level. On the last level, the Super Nintendo one, you just have to you can switch between Mayu or his Cold Shadow one, but on Mojo Stronghold, the Super Nintendo version, you had to break these, just swing, keep on swinging up, and then just keep on damaging the crystals to break the crystals, super crystals, or also damage the crystal he zapping, the witch doctor. But just break in total you have to break 4 crystals, if I recall. Then you have to fight the witch doctor. While on Hill is completely different. You have to do how it is yeah, fool me off guard. Instead, you don't break no crystals. Instead, you have to still swing on small little crystals, but now they have rotating circle crystals, and you have to instead shoot the crystal to destroy his crystal energy source, whatever you want to call it. Instead, you have to pick up ammo and have to first shoot the witch doctor. You have to shoot him first. Now, but yeah, and whenever you do enough shooting damage to him, then he will use his magic and take all your ammo away from you, and you have to fight him as Cold Shadow. So that's kind of interesting, that part. Also, on Hill they added a additional splice that when he attacks, he tried to slam down a giant hammer, bone skull, sledgehammer thing, whatever, giant magic wand, whatever. staff, giant staff, bonehead staff, whatever. But there was like a magic shockwave and started, coming off it. But the Super Nintendo one, he didn't have no big giant weapon like that. So yeah. For Super Nintendo one, we cut that attack sprite out for some reason. For I don't know, save cartridge, because they added more stuff to the Super Nintendo version and more animation and stuff like that. But anyway, what else? Anyway, at the end you have to shoot him, then you have to attack him with your bow staff. But while like on the Super Nintendo version, you have to attack for crystals, destroy his crystals, then you have to attack him. Yeah. Basically, at the end, the ending the same way. But the thing on this version, it does not mention about about hinting a sequel. But he didn't add that on this version. On the Super Nintendo, they did add about the sequel that got scrapped, and also a whole cartoon series about Maui Mallard, scrapped. So yeah. It'd be funny if they brought the idea back again, put on Disney Plus. Anyway, yeah, this is a whole recording of the Steam version. Speaking about the game and the Super Nintendo version, they made like the Lion King and Aladdin. Yeah, I think they made that Switch games. Also, they had it on Xbox One. You can play. Yeah. Called Disney Classic Games that you can play Aladdin and Lion King. Yeah. Well, I don't know really what version of Aladdin on the Switch is. Is it the? I'm gonna check a minute. Like, which version is that on the Switch? I want to say it's the Nintendo version, but I want to make sure. Or is it both versions of a game on the or I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. Okay, wait a second. Okay, how I read the Super Nintendo version is on that Switch game of Disney Classic Games of Aladdin and the Lion King. But anyway, that's another point I'm trying to get at right now. It'd be interesting if we make another Disney Classic games that have Maui Mallard on it. But instead, the Super Nintendo version for other people can play it. Of course, other people, just thinking about it, people can just, if there is still any around, emulators. You can just play the emulator version of the Super Nintendo version. So I don't think that's really you can anymore, but yeah. Anyway, enough rambling on this little audio clip I'm doing. Anyway, the rest of the game, will be no commentary. So, enjoy the rest of the video, and in advance, thanks for watching. Also, before I end, for this version is more like the Sega Genesis version, so you can say I kind of complete the Sega Genesis version, but this is basically the PC version. But I think the level layout is basically the same way as the Sega Genesis. So yeah, so there you go. Now the only before I got that out of the way, let me just say, because the only versions I played is the Super Nintendo version and the Steam / Windows Microsoft Windows version, bleh, PC whatever version. Now the only version I have not played is the Game Boy version, and I heard it's more. Oh well, I kind of played it before. I borrowed from my cousins once, but yeah. Anyway, I'm done talking.